When you're trying to push a heavy rock off a cliff, you will find that it's very difficult to push this rock. You will need a lot of force. Why is that so? Why is a heavy rock very difficult to push or very difficult to make it move? You will find that lighter objects are very easy to move. You don't need a lot of force to push it, to make it move. For example, like these cats here, they only need a little bit of force to push the objects off the table. And for example, when you are in a car and the car suddenly brakes, you will find that your body suddenly moves forward. Why is this so? Hello class and welcome to part 2 of the topic mass, weight, intensity. Today we're going to talk about inertia. So those examples that I show you are examples of inertia. So what does inertia mean? So inertia is the object's resistance to change its state of rest or motion. If an object is stationary, it shows a reluctance to move. If it's moving, it shows a reluctance to stop. So inertia basically tells you how hard it is to make a stationary object start moving and how hard it is for a already moving object to stop. Reluctance means the unwillingness to do something, and resistance mean the refusal to accept or comply with something. Examples of inertia, and these are the ones that we looked at in the videos before. In the first example, you have a very heavy object and the inertia of the object causes the object to be very difficult to move. In the second example, when you are in a car and the car suddenly stops, the inertia of your body allows your body to continue moving. That's why your body flies forward. That's why your body doesn't stop with the car. So generally, if an object is heavier, in other words, if the object has a bigger mass, it will have a larger or bigger inertia. For example, a supertanker, which is a very large ship, can be completely stopped after a distance of 10 kilometers. In other words, it takes a very long time for it to brake and stop, while a small canoe can be stopped in a few meters only. So the supertanker has bigger inertia. It is very difficult to stop it. You need a lot of force to stop it. Whereas the small canoe has a small inertia and it's very easy to stop. And inertia is only dependent on mass. It is unaffected by the gravity of the planet or the gravity of the place, or otherwise known as the gravitational field strength. For example, if you bring a bus to the moon, the bus will still be harder to move on the moon than a lighter object like a tricycle, even if both of them are on the moon. So, to summarize, just remember that inertia tells you how difficult it is to move or stop an object. An object with a large mass, a heavy object, has large inertia. That means it's very hard to move and very hard to stop. Whereas a small mass or a lighter object has a small inertia. So it's very easy to move and very easy to stop.